Hey everyone, RogueGold here, and today we just got some updates for the Division 2 regarding TU16.1 and a lot of that stuff that a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions about in the past 2 weeks ever since TU16 released. When are we getting this patch that's going to fix a lot of the things that are broken in the game right now? And as of today, as of this week, we finally have the answers after having mostly silence last week. And so what I wanted to do was bring you all up to speed on what is happening, the timeline with when we can expect those fixes, and everything that we know about that should be included within that patch. And yeah, there's also a certain thing about the apparel event that we'll get into, but it should be pretty good. Strap in, let's go. All right, so we're here on the Division's Twitter page, and if we go down here, we can see that just this morning they said we're shutting down for maintenance to deploy Season 10 Patch 1, which is indeed TU16.1, as they say right here, on Tuesday, September 27th at 9:30 a.m. CEST, 3:30 a.m. EDT, 12:30 a.m. PDT. The apparel event, here we go, will be delayed to secure quality. New start date to be posted very soon, patch notes to follow. So, what we have learned since then is that yes, TU16.1 is going live tomorrow, and we will very quickly delve into the fixes that we know are coming within that. The patch notes are not coming until tomorrow, so I wanted to do this video today to give you guys a bit of a preview and an idea of what that patch is going to contain, because by the time the patch notes go up, you can just go into the game and see for yourself. Then additionally, the apparel event that was supposed to start tomorrow is delayed. I don't have too much to say about this. Obviously, it's unfortunate. It sucks. I don't know what the issue is that has now caused 3 apparel events in a row to have to be delayed, but hopefully they can figure it out as, we continue to move on through Year 4 and into Year 5 eventually. It would be nice to get that stuff on time, or at least set a date that you can hit. It's unfortunate. Hopefully they figure it out. But yeah, hopefully we'll get that within the next few weeks here. All right, so we know that 16.1 is coming tomorrow, but the patch notes aren't coming until the update goes live. So how can we know what's going to be in it? Well, thanks to the trusty known issues board, which I will leave a link to in the description. Again, if you have not check this out yet or bookmarked it or whatever, it's a super useful page if you're a fan of the Division 2 and you want to stay up to date on stuff. Obviously here, they list all the bugs that are reported, investigating, in progress, ready, and that are already live, and we want to take a look at the fixed ready category because this is a lot of the stuff that they've been updating in the past 2 weeks ever since TU16 released, and this is a lot of the stuff that is going to make it into 16.1. I'm sure there's going to be more things too that will be in the patch notes that we can read tomorrow when the update goes live, but for now, this is the overview, and this touches on a lot of the major bugs that a lot of people have been having issues with ever since the update launched, and so this should give you a good idea of what to expect. The first one that I'm very excited about is that the Shrapnel Trap is getting its nerf, quote unquote. It's more of like a nullification of its power until they can properly fix it, and that should greatly help the PvP experience, so that is coming tomorrow with TU16.1. Then they have one for the Dr. Home here, which isn't really applicable because we can't get that for several more weeks anyway until the manhunt concludes. This one is one that a lot of people have been having issues with. This is where it says right here, both the Closer and the Uzina Jetica gear brand chess pieces were that were acquired prior to Season 10 we're only having a single attribute after TU16 launch. That is going to be fixed, and you should get the same attributes back that you had on those before the update launched, so that'll, of course, be very nice to complete the builds that those were on. Picard's holster is getting its rework. After the last phase of the PTS, they decided to go in a different direction with it than was the version that was in for TU16's launch, but due to the verification processes and all that, it took a little bit of extra time to get it into the game, but now it is going to, after the changes, it's going to come with a blue core, which you can reroll to either red or yellow. Its first attribute is going to be a perfected 15% weapon damage attribute, and then it'll have one additional random attribute. Now, I do not know how they're going to convert the ones that we have now to this new format. I don't know if they'll all just be completely randomly re-rolled, if you'll keep the bottom attribute and the first one will be changed to weapon damage. I have no idea how it's going to work, but that's the intended change that is going to go live tomorrow, and that's certainly going to be better than the version that we have in there now, so I'm excited to mess around with that, and so that'll be nice to have. They're also doing the rework to Striker, similar to the last thing. This was something that they had decided on during the PTS, but just didn't have enough time with the verification processes to get it into TU16's launch, and so they are changing it now to where you can build, you can read it right there, but basically you can build up to 200 stacks if you wear the chess piece, and then you only lose 3 stacks per second between 101 and 200. So Strikers is going to become very powerful, very strong, very cool to run. I'm definitely excited to dive into that, and if it's worthy enough, and if I find some good uses for it, I'll absolutely make a video. But again, that is also going live tomorrow. Excited to mess around with that one. We've got another one with the Dr. Home here, which again is not applicable because we can't get it yet. This one will certainly be nice for a lot of people, and that is that the health boxes or the generator boxes for the turrets at the end of the title base and legendary difficulty are way too tanky. If you watch my stream on launch day, you'll have known that. Yeah, they're just stupidly strong, and so that is a bug, and they're going to fix that tomorrow, so that's great. This one is another super annoying one that a lot of people have had to deal with, and that is that a lot of, it says all here, but that's not true, because I still have some that have AR damage, but a lot of the high-end assault rifles got their core attribute damage value changed to rifle damage, so all of their DPS outputs were lowered by roughly 15%. That's annoying. That's going to be fixed tomorrow. Very glad about that, because I have a lot of builds where I'm just kind of suffering through that until the fix came in, so that'll certainly be nice to have. This one's going to be fixed up where the Busy Little Bee has 2 icons in the expertise system, so hopefully you haven't been upgrading the wrong one. Frankly, I don't know which one is the right one. I think it's the one that is a blank icon is the proper one, and then that should be fixed up tomorrow. The other one will get removed, and then hopefully the icon will be reinstated with the proper one, but that'll be fixed tomorrow as well. The signature weapons here, there is a problem that I've heard about. I haven't seen it because I'd want mine gone anyway, but some people have wanted to keep their signature weapon on their backpack, even though the option has been removed or has been added to remove them. But there's some issues where people who want it on can't see them anyway. So anyway, that's going to be fixed tomorrow. So that'll be nice for anyone who wants that. This one has been one that I've had a lot of people asking me about. There is a bug right now where you can get I think it's the Babyface vest, which is one of the new chest piece skins that's coming in an upcoming apparel event, was added as a gear item that is dropping from certain places. It doesn't really show up in your inventory from what I've seen, but it's just there and it's kind of weird. So that's getting taken care of. And we'll see that, a few weeks down the line when I forget what it's called, but when the second apparel event goes live. And then last up here, the Umber Initiative and the Brazos stuff is having issues with gear dyes, and I think Transmog, you can't switch to some of them, so all of that is going to be resolved for the update tomorrow as well. And yeah, everybody, that is the list of fixes that we know are coming with TU16.1 tomorrow. Again, I'm sure there will be more that will be detailed in the patch notes, but since we're not getting those until tomorrow, I just wanted to give you a sneak preview and go over some of the big things that I think a lot of people are wanting fixed, and just so you know what is coming tomorrow, and it should be pretty good. One thing that I've already seen some people talking about that we know is not coming tomorrow is the Summit Floor 10. A lot of people are saying, oh, tonight's the last night to farm it. It's not. This is not something that they have ready. It's something that they're investigating, something that they want to change, but that's not coming for a while. I would guess maybe even TU17, so you probably have a few more months, at least, if not that, at least a few more weeks or something until TU16.2 or 3. So again, that's not coming tomorrow. You don't have to worry about that. And also the PvP changes, those are coming with TU17. So this isn't the biggest update in the world, but it should really stabilize and fix a lot of the annoying things that had gotten into the game with TU16, and it should make the experience a lot smoother overall. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you can be updated every time I upload. Let me know your thoughts about the TU16 timeline and fixes here. What do you think about the fact that it is coming tomorrow, that we're getting all these changes? Is there anything in there that you're hoping to see that was not listed on the known issues board here? Anything that you are super glad is getting fixed? And what do you think about the apparel events delay? Again, unfortunate. There's not really much more that can be said about it at this point. I hope they figure out the issue that is causing all these things to keep getting delayed, because it's not the best, obviously. Once again, I will leave a link for the known issues board in the description, and you should bookmark it. It's a great tool to utilize if you're a Division fan, a Division player. You can keep tabs on everything that they're working on and getting fixed. You can also submit bugs here. It's just a great tool, so you should absolutely use it if you're somebody who's often on Twitter trying to ask the devs what's going on. This is obviously going to be the way that you're going to get the fastest responses and the most consistent ones, and so yeah, great tool. Use it, bookmark it. There you go. That's about all I've got for today, everybody. I will see you in-game tomorrow with TU16.1. Should be a good time. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next one, guys, RogueGold. Ow.